Peace, how you doing? This is Dr. Samori Swygert signing in again. So it's just in, it's breaking about the bacon. What am I talking about? Well, we always remember about 2 years ago, there was a lot of brouhaha about the Keystone XL pipeline, how advocates were like, oh, we don't want the Keystone XL pipeline traversing middle America because of the fact that, it has a lot of possibilities and potential for environmental hazards from spills. Which they do have a valid point. We've seen the BP oil spill. We've seen the Exxon Valdez spill, countless other spills. So we see how the carelessness and the negligence of corporate America, if not executed correctly and safely, how it can ruin the environment and the ecological systems. So you had that. You then had the issue with many of the Native American tribes, especially the mighty Sioux Nation in the Dakotas, that were like, look, according to your cartography and what you're doing on the outlay of your design for this Keystone XL pipeline, you're going to go through our reservation and our lands, our historic lands, our sacred lands, lands that have been treated to us in agreement and protection from the United States, considering what the United States has done to us. And then you also had the eminent domain issue with regular U.S. citizens. Like, look, I have property, I have a backyard, I have a couple of acres of land, I have family land that's been passed down to me. You mean to tell me I got to give this up just so you can put a pipeline down and you're going to flex governmental might? So those are some key issues. So I'm reading the article, I'm like, yeah, I remember this. But you know what? It was put on pause because Congress was like, well, you had Congress fighting back, pushing back, some members. Then you also had Obama like, nah, we're not going to do that. We need to have more ecological, environmental review. We need to think about environmental protection, X, Y, and Z. We're not going to do this. Now, story's already broke. And I said it was breaking about the bacon. So it's not going to be called the Keystone XL pipeline. It is the Bacon Pipeline, Bakken. And the only difference is that it's just 7 miles shorter in distance. So I think the total pipeline is about 1,173 miles. And so it's 7 miles shorter than the Keystone XL original projection. It's estimated to pump out about 570,000 barrels of crude oil a day. This is an issue. So you already have pushback from the mighty Sioux Nations in the Dakotas and other Native American tribes that have grouped together. And they're already protesting. They've already arrested members of these tribes that have protested. They've marched. They are pushing back against the Army Corps engineers who are helping in the construction. What's going to happen to people like you and myself that are listening, that own property, that have inherited property from family members that are getting usurped through the use of eminent domain? This is the fusion and the marriage of corporate capitalism, elitism, and the government. Because the U.S. government they've given it the green light. Congress is past presidential review, so it's got the thumbs up. It's happening. It's slated to undergo construction in the last quarter of this year, which we're about to start on right now. So there it is. We undergo the theatrics, the circus, the cinema, the pageantry of the news and American politics. And we get so fascinated, we get enamored with it. We get caught up in the Olympics and soccer and NFL and basketball. Meanwhile, real stuff is going on quietly We didn't hear about the Keystone XL. Now all of a sudden it pops up in his past. That right there tells you you've been undermined. We've been undermined. Nobody mentioned anything about any Keystone XL pipeline and now renamed the Bacon Pipeline. Bakken. When did you hear about this? But now it's approved. So that shows you. It shows you. Despite what the citizens feel, believe, despite if we have issues and concerns and grievances, we're going to do whatever it takes. Behind your back, and when you raise your head about to say I'm like an ostrich and take a look around, we've already done what we need to do. And we have the laws in place, and we've got the police and military to protect. Just like they're doing right now, arresting natives that are protesting this construction of the Bacon Pipeline. #_ better known as the Keystone XL Pipeline, just 7 miles shorter. So anyway, this is Dr. Samori Swygert signing in and sign out. You can hit me on Twitter at DocSwag06, DocSwagg06. You can hit my man Vigilante at VIGALANTEE. This is Your Black World. This is 3HM. You can also check my album out, Porn, Poetry, Oration, Rhythm, and Narrative. This is good music. Nice, smooth, and soulful jazz with a modern twist, the new millennium version of the Love Jones soundtrack. All right, that's it. Over and out. Peace.